There is no appreciation and depreciation of the currency. So you can say uh, your return is going to be affected by government control. Or what if the government says that no foreign investment is going to be needed here? In that case, you cannot invest to capitalize on higher interest rate in other countries because the government announces that only nationals can deposit at higher interest rate. All right. Intervention warnings as well. Intervention warnings, basically they are intended to warn the speculators, those who are gambling in, or those who are betting with the position of exchange rate. So the announcement could discourage individual or additional speculation and might even encourage some speculators to unwind their existing position and in the currency market. So if somebody is holding the currency so that he could be benefiting or artificially increasing the price, so governments can say that, okay, if you are doing that, we will flood the market with dollars. Don't do that. Or if you are artificially increasing the value of pound, so we will flood the market with pound and the value of pound will go down. So it's better do not speculate, because speculators they make, they artificially raise the prices and they benefit just for themselves, not for the whole economy. But government thinks for the economy as well. Yes, it is. If it is found, it is illegal, but it is very hard to found. I think, yes, Lancelot. If government found it, that okay, small amount of speculation is okay, but if all the big fishes they join hands together, make a cartel and work against the government policies to benefit themselves, then it is illegal. But the thing is how you find out, because in forex exchange, you know, everything is through you can say a software, without any identity. It's really hard to find out who is doing what. But if you find out, you will be, charged with heavy penalties and fees and this kind of stuff. So intervention as a policy tool. So a weak home currency can stimulate foreign demand for products. So can we say that intervention can be a policy? Yes. If a government intervene to weaken the home currency, so it's trying to increase its exports, because now home currency weakens. If the country is production country, its products looks more cheaper to outside world. They will purchase from you and your exports rising. A strong home currency can encourage consumer and corporation of that country to buy goods from other countries. Strong home currency, which means you can import more. Simple. You can afford foreign products. So here we go. How central banks intervene. Intervention can simultaneously can stimulate U.S. economy. So direct intervention and indirect intervention. Direct intervention through sterilized and non-sterilized use. Okay. So what if you weaken the currency, your exports rises, you have economic growth that is rises. Indirect intervention, Fed reduces interest rate. When Fed reduces interest rate, so what will happen? Financing costs going to be lower for businesses. Business investment rises. This means business expansion rises. So business will expand as financing cost of doing business going to decrease. So they will borrowing, they will spend more, they will innovate the product, they will sell more, they will devise new products, right? So that also contributed towards economic growth. Although we don't have foreign capital flow come to the US. Why? Because interest rates are reduced. Right? So foreign funding is not coming. Why? Interest rates are reduced, but local demand for funding is increases. Why? Because if I found out that okay, the interest rate is decreased, I will borrow loan and start my own company with the latest techniques, with a new product, and I will contribute to the US economic growth. All right. So that how central bank can intervene to reduce inflation. So direct intervention is that the Fed use foreign currency reserve to purchase dollar. So if you want to decrease the inflation means when money supply increase. So how you can decrease the money supply? By issuing securities, by giving the treasury bills to the banks and receive dollars. So the Fed uses foreign currency reserve to purchase dollar. So they sell foreign currency and take the dollars with themselves. So dollar strengthen. When dollar strengthen, what happens? Cost of input decreases, imports decreases, which forces US firm to keep its prices low. When dollar strengthen, what will happen? The cost of imports decreases, which means you can now afford imported products. So if your home country's higher price is going to decreases because they want to remain in competitive. So in that case, US price levels start decreasing, which means inflation is decreasing. Indirect intervention, the Fed increases the interest rate. When Fed increases the interest rate, it is hard to find out loans to expand the business. In that case, borrowings decreases. When borrowing decreases, money supply decreases. When money supply decreases, inflation decreases. Right? Now, if you understand all the chapters, so we have concept checkers and practical applications here. So let's just start from our first concept checker, that a weak dollar is normally expected to cause, you tell me. Which one is correct? Lancelot? Oliver? Tiffany? Tiffany said C. Lancelot said B. Tara and Meena? Rugia, EGA?
C.
So weak dollar, let's see the answer. Answer is answer is D. Why not A and why not B and why not C? Because weak dollar means your exports start rising. US exports start rising because US products looks more cheaper to outside world. So in that case, outside people will buy more US products. Unemployment decreases. So A and B cannot be the answer. Right? So low unemployment plus. So if exports start rising, low employment is there, people have money, now their income rises. When their income rises, they will buy more. They have income, their income rises, so they can buy more. In that case, demand for the local products start rising. In that case, inflation also rises. When people have money, which means money supply rises, in that case, inflation rises as well. All right. How about this? The currency of country X is pegged to the currency of countries Y. Assume that countries Y is countries Y currency depreciates against currency Z. It is likely that country X will export to country Z and import from country Z. Now you will tell me. So what we learned about pegging, if one currency is pegged to the other currency, what will happen? The currency will move according to pegged currency. So if Y depreciate, it means X also depreciates. When X depreciate, what will happen? Tiffany, Tara, Meena, Rujiye, EGA, Oliver, Tiffany said A, EGA said C, Lancelot said A. A can never be the answer. Okay, C, EGA said C. So what is the answer here? Answer is C. Why? Because currency X is pegged to currency Y. If currency Y depreciate, currency X also depreciate against Z. So when exchange rate of currency X decreases, it is so Z country will buy more from country X. All right. So country X perspective, it exports rises. All right, and its imports decreases. Why? Because its imports will more expensive from country Z because country Z's currency is higher. This A and B can never be the answer. More or less, no. One is increase, either exports increase, import decrease, or either export decrease, import increase. Both with the same country cannot be increased or cannot be decreased. All right. Now, true false. A major advantage of the euro is complete elimination of exchange rate risk on transaction between participant countries, European countries, which encourage more trade and capital flow within the euro. True false. We discussed that in Single European Act. True false. What happened here? Oh, sorry. It's true or false? Tara, Meena, Lancelot. Rujier,
True.
well done. Well done. Because we just discussed that when all the countries they accepted euro, so there is no exchange rate risk, plus capital can flow to other countries easily. All right. And now, how about this? Market forces are the determinant of exchange rates in a freely floating exchange rate system. True, false? Tiffany said A. Well done. It's true. Because freely floating system without any intervention of government. So we talked about this chapter. The chapter is over. So this is a summary. So pause the video. And for you guys, I will be uploading the PPT so you can read it by yourself. All the things we already have discussed. What is fixed, what is freely floating system, and what is managed, and what is dollarization, and what is pegged currency system. All right. So if you have any questions, so please do ask in our WeChat group. I will be uploading all this material and relevant material on both platforms, WeChat and also the Blackboard. So there is no assignment for this chapter. So see you next time, next week. Take care. Have a nice
Thank
week.
you. Bye.
Bye bye.